Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. And we have something interesting to talk about, which is coming up very soon, in addition to the things we normally talk about. One thing, however, and by the way, if you're typing a team into the comments right now, you might want to hold off for a second. Because the next set of PvPs in the next video is going to be a little bit different. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's go down and meet... Where is he? This fellow here. This is Lonrad, and as you might notice, he's level 100. He has ruins in him. By the way, he showed up with 3 open ruin slots, which was very nice of him. I only gave him 5s for the moment because I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of him. So let's take a look over here. I gave him the resurrection that gives half life back and then life regeneration. I gave him the remove negative status effects and life regeneration. I gave him the single target, raise from the dead, give 1% life, and then give them an extra turn. And, of course, his little protection thing, which is going to give him dodge area for 2 turns and evasion for 1 turn. So there's not really much of a way you can test with that, like on the adventure map. So this is what I want to do. For the next episode, which is going to be Wednesday, PvP teams, all 4 of them, are going to have him. What I want to do is, let's test him in PvP. So make teams based around him being there, right? And whoever the other 2 guys are, however you want to work that, we'll see if it works. And I'm going to try to pick hard opponents based on the other individuals there. So we can see maybe him resurrecting them or keeping them alive or something. Because he's not going to be doing very much. Unless they die, he can't use half his skills. And the other ones are basically life regeneration. And him hiding, of course. So that is what the next episode's PvPs are going to be about. Him and then whoever else. If you submit a team that does not have him, I'm going to be ignoring it. So I want to try something different this time. And like I said, there really isn't any way to test him on the adventure map, right? By the way, I do plan on doing a testing video tomorrow. I intentionally delayed it, because of the bad numbers of a certain feeding video. But I do plan on doing the ladies one tomorrow, unless something happens. You never know. Internet dies or something like that. All right, the other thing, and this, of course, is the big thing that's coming. The big thing that's coming. It's been hinted about if you've been watching, certain areas. For me, it's the Monster Legends community section of Facebook. They've been talking about something for a while. So I cut this post out. It's going to be kind of low res, so I am going to read it, but here it is. So this was posted yesterday by the official Monster Legends community individual here. It's got a little blue check mark. So I'm guessing that this is good information. It's a little hard to read because it was kind of blowing it up. But I think that everything else, they have pictures. There's a cosmic portal. I don't know if they're doing something like Dragon City does, where they have a portal and you can make these other dragons, but you really can't do anything with them. That kind of thing. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen, but for now, I think this is the best kind of idea of what's going on, so I'm just going to read it. All monsters want to know how Stardust behaves, but only a few know how to extract or use it. Not all creatures react to it, and the ones who do have experienced different outcomes. But what makes it so valuable is that monsters that can assimilate this essence from the cosmos and unleash a power unknown until now. This new generation of monsters is called the Cosmic Generation, and with their appearance, we have entered an era of their own, the Cosmic Era. I don't know if I read that completely. The new Cosmic Era is coming to Monster Legends on July 24th. More detailed information will be released on Monday, the 20th. That's this Monday, of course. All right, what can we look forward to? New features, new monster generation, visual changes, new content, more opportunities to expand your armies, new dungeons. What does this all mean? They're being very vague about this. I've seen comments from people saying, hopefully this is going to do something for our Forsaken, and then an official response comes back saying, you read our minds. So I have no idea. Maybe this is going to allow us to work on the Forsaken and pardon me, not the Epics. Maybe the Epics. I don't know. Maybe the Epics. And the Legendaries and do something with them. I guess we're going to find out on Monday. Because otherwise, I said, a lot of the information we had is very like, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. There's a picture of a portal and all kinds of energy and things like that. But we really don't know what's going to come. So once information is out on Monday, I'll probably put a little video and we'll see what exactly is coming up. I'm guessing they're going to be letting us work on existing creatures because the very idea that they would add a higher tier of creature, above mythics, that's just so incredibly insane because it would create a huge sucking sound of people fleeing the game at this point, So I'm guessing this is going to be stuff that we can do to our existing creatures. But then again, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I guess we're going to find out on Monday. Anyway, why don't we talk about the things we got going today? Because otherwise we really don't have a lot. All right, the big one, obviously, is the Liberation Maze. So let's open the Liberation Maze. All right, and of course, right at the center is the fellow that we were talking about on our last episode, and this is Vastus. This is our opportunity to get him. So let's see about that. All right, why don't we look at Hyperion? Yeah, and Armol. Yeah. I don't even know why they do this at this point. Now, Narak is actually very good. He's an anticipation earth guy. He can do damage. He does cursing, too. So that's really good. He's got a single target curse and then a group curse attack. So he's actually very good. But, he's not a mythic. So that's the thing with that. So, at the moment, of course, there is a maze dungeon open. Let's go in there. Remember, 1 day. It's only open for 1 day. And you can get up to 1,000 coins. How do you do that? Well, you get all the way to the end, and then you fight this fellow over here. Which is what we're going to do right now. All right, and this has been going pretty well. When you can put mythics into these, it isn't really very fair at that point. So, and then we go bang, and then we go bang, and then there was one. Here, you want some curse thrown on top of that? And he's dead. Yeah, these dungeons when you're not actually facing mythics, well, that was one mythic, but he was by himself there, so it really wasn't very fair. What do you think about that? I notice you have that job permanently now. Okay, could you have moved that a little bit more? That would have been nice. Just a little bit more. Maybe we should give somebody else the job. All right, so if you go all the way over, you complete it all, you get an extra 1,000, right? So let's just back out and then go back over here. So you can see at the moment I have 2,517. I'm probably way behind a lot of people, but I think I'm on the track to get what it is I want. And that, of course, is Vastus, because tomorrow morning there's going to be a limited path opening up. For me, it's morning. Now, I live in the East Coast of the United States, so it's Eastern Daylight Time now, right? Because we're in the summer. So that's going to be at 7 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., there's going to be a 10% discount, in which case, you can move him along on the path and, get that little discount so it'll cost you less coins. If they do it like they did the last time, which is I'm betting what they're going to do, you have to get all the way down the path to the second to the last spot in order to get him. Then you'll get his egg. If you get to the last spot, you'll get an extra 60 cells, which is very useful to actually get, if you can. But remember, just have to get that second to the last one. I'm guessing, depending on the discount or not, maybe like 41, 4,200 or something like that. Maybe less. The last one is usually worth 640 without a discount. So it's probably like 4,000, 4,100. I'm guessing it's going to be in that range. Less, of course, if you hit a discount. So I'm thinking that I'm pretty much in that range. I don't get him in the morning, but I move him along. I probably have like 1 or 2 more steps, but lots of time to do it. Lots of time to do it because it does run for 2 days. So I don't see any problem with me getting Vastus. Hopefully you have been saving your coins and doing your little routines. And when I mean routines, I mean this. I mean, you're collecting your gold. your money, right? You're collecting your food. You're feeding your monsters whether they want to eat or not. You're doing a PvP fight, and then you're hatching, you're breeding, so you're getting all those numbers, and you're doing that like every 4 hours to get as many coins as you can, because you definitely do want to get this guy. You really want to get this guy, as we talked about on Wednesday. So the entire event will be going for another 5 days, 15 hours, and 8 minutes at the time of recording. If you have coins after the limited path, or if you're just going to plan to save for the end, which I wouldn't recommend, really I wouldn't. But when there is 1 day and 18 hours left in the event, they're going to do a 30% discount, unless of course they change it. That'll be for an hour, so if you have coins at that point, that's a good time to spend them. Me, I didn't even get out of the first epic at that point because, once I get the limited path done and I get the mythic, and in that case, I got his 60 cells, I don't really care about this event anymore. Really, I don't. It's kind of like I'm taking a mini vacation. And considering next week, it's not a bad idea to have a vacation, right? We'll talk about next week briefly after we talked about everything we're doing now. Like, believe this or not, I know this is going to be shocking. We have a 72-hour challenge. I know what you're thinking. Wow, this is amazing. I've never seen one of these before. How do we do this? Well, this is the way you do this. You get these coins, right? You get them from doing PvP battles. You spin a wheel, and then you could get, a certain amount based on your PvP standings, right? It's the same value. They should put one in there that's like a double or something like that, just to give you a reason for spinning the wheel, right? But anyway, they make these 3 monsters available. The way you work it is, I guess I'll just do Lamuna here. I haven't done any of this because I'm just so burned out from these. By the way, yes, the prisoner. I was absolutely right. With 7 minutes left, I had 2 tiles left. And the one I picked was not the prisoner. He was literally the last one again, and I didn't get him. It always works out that way for me. Not always. On occasion, I get lucky, but I would say 8 out of 10 times it's the last one. Anyway, the way it works is you grab it and hopefully you get the monster. Of course, the gems are good to get too. I'm not going to do any more of this, by the way. You'll notice I didn't do any because really we need these to go away for a while, I mean, this isn't really content. We need these to go away. All right, so we also have a monster challenge today. Let's take a look at the monster challenge. Of course, this is a little 1-day progressive event. This is what you have to do to reduce the gem number. In this case, it's Grakar, and Grakar is really good. Really, really good indeed. He's got lots of great group attacks, and he's got the single best attack for taking out a Megaton tank there is. It takes away positive status effects. It disables the trait. It does a lot of damage, and then it stuns the target. So that is just awesome. You got a Megaton tank, wham in the head. He's not Megataunting anymore, and he's standing there going, "What hit me?" So he is very, very good. It is difficult at a point like this to actually use gems. If you could get him down to a certain point, yeah, definitely do it. Of course, mine is 110, so I would need, 290 cells, and I don't think I have any. So yeah, this isn't something I would really do. You notice I'm not even doing it really. What you're seeing here is the things that I have been doing to try to get maze coins. It just so happens that they just happen to be those things, right? But if you don't have him, he's really very good. Very good indeed. And I do believe we also have a breeding down here. Right, we have a Mr. Beast breeding. Basically, it's not for Mr. Beast, it's for cells, right? So if you have Lord Maltus, or Articus, and Oros, or Violet, but not Articus and Violet, that would be weird, you can get Patreon. If you get Patreon, then you will get 10 extra Mr. Beast cells. If you fail, you'll get 5, right? So you get a lot of opportunities to get Mr. Beast cells. Mr. Beast sales. Mr. Beast cells. I got it right there. And of course, our quick reminder, the dailies over here, you'll notice they're giving away Mr. B cells if you actually complete the dailies. So that's another way to do it. I'm actually ranking him up at the meantime because, where is he? Where is it? Ranking up? There he is right there. He's got 19 hours to go. Because I reached that point in the The Legends Pass, I'm not going to click on it because it's probably going to put me right back to the beginning and then start scrolling through all of it. So I completed it on the free side, so I got his egg, and then it gave me the cells, so I immediately started ranking them up. I have extra ones. It's just not the 700 I would need to actually do rank him up a second time, right? Maybe in the future. It's just that he wouldn't be a priority for me. You know, he's really good, but he's not Bob. If I had to pick somebody I'd like to get to rank 2, it'd be Bob. Bob is really good. Maybe Vastus. Maybe him. Definitely maybe him in the future. Anyway, you really want to get all of them because remember those little paths that pop up where you get a bunch of extra cells? If you have them, then that's available. See, that last one in the previous episode, Froma, I didn't have Froma. I didn't see her path. I couldn't get any cells for her. But unfortunately, Froma was the old quest system, which was really hard, and it was from the Forsaken time, and it was really not good. So, yeah, that's the thing. If they used a new one, I would definitely get Froma, but I don't have Froma, so couldn't see that. Anyway, I think that's the most of everything that we have going now. I mentioned next week. Well, next week brings a lot of things, including what we were just talking about with Stardust and the Cosmic Era. I mean, I'm talking towards later in the week. So we have a marathon starting on Friday. That means a bunch of things. One, it means that we're probably going to get an El Colossal breeding event on Thursday. I believe it's nature this time due to the spotlighted War Master. It also means what they've done the last 2 times that we had marathons. They usually make a new mythic and they put a progression at the same time as the beginning of the marathon. So there'll probably be that too. So that's something else that's going to be in there. And at that same time, they're also doing discounts for opening ruin slots, which is something that would be very useful for me. I need to save my gems for lots of things, right? Including the race. Don't forget, help your team in the race. Otherwise, you might find yourself without a team. Just saying. So we have all that going next week in addition to this Cosmic Era thing. So we'll talk about that on Monday and everything else as the week goes on. Mostly on Wednesday. I guess we'll have a lot of things to talk about on Wednesday. Anyway, I think that's about it. However, there is something I'd like to do. I'm going to be very selfish about this because I have a lot of these... where are they? Yeah, I have a lot of these and I want to open them, because I keep hearing from my team members, hey, open a bronze chest and I got a diamond. I got that one too. I got one too. And I'm like, you know what? I have these. I just want to open them and get them over with, right? I don't expect to get anything, but, I just got another gold relic, so... All right, let's see. We're starting in the recharging trap. I don't see anything. I see silvers. That's about it. I don't see any. It's 130 and I don't see a single gold. Nope. I got that one. It was the trap, right? Yeah, that's where we started, right there. Okay, well, that didn't work out too well. However, I have 7 silvers, and I am confident that I will get something other than a silver. But watch, I will get something other than a silver. No, I never get anything from a silver relic chest but a silver. Never, not once, ever. And I challenge somebody to show that in one of my videos. All right, now I got 2 golds, so we're going to get golds out of here, so we'll just let it do its thing. Okay, healing mask. Yeah, that could be useful. Depending on who it goes on, right? And exhausting mask, which is very useful indeed, because it takes stamina away from anyone who hits you. So both of those are good, but it's kind of the minimum. I mean, those were good gold ones, but I got gold ones. I opened up 7 silvers, I got all silvers. And I opened up 130 bronze, and I got a bunch of silvers, and that's about it. So kind of like the minimum thing, just minimum. All right, by the way, you might notice that we actually have war today. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to do war today. I did 1 attack in the morning very quickly, because I want to make sure I got all my attacks in. We're not in the Legendary League. I have a feeling if we do this, we'll probably end up. And as you can see, it's pretty close. They've attacked more than us, but I mean, it's definitely within striking range, and they have a lot of tough teams. I was dropped on this one for some reason, which I would never attack, and I noticed nobody else would do that. So let's just look around, Yeah, I mean, as a whole, like, nope, they're not doing this. Hey, I see a 13. What do we got here? Miserous, that could be a problem. Eesh. Let's take a look. Nobody's taunting. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Any team I can throw Cleo into is a good fight, right? You still have your Megaton, right? Because let's just look at what did he do to you? What did the evil guy do? Let's see. Curse and activating cooldowns. Alright, I guess just do everybody? Wow, that Miserous has got a lot of health. That's going to be a big problem. Alright, and let's do some Curse, even though it's not going to work on the Glam head. I got to control that Miserous. He's very important. Alright, let's think about this. I'm thinking Black Shield, mostly guard down, because I don't want to miss anything, right? Oh, Glamhead played guitar. What do we got? Remove positive status effects from all enemies. Applies Mega Possession. Well, it's not going to work on 2 of them. And they don't have any positive status effects. So there's no purpose in using that one, right? Let me think. I'm going to activate cooldowns again on the Miserous, because I really don't want him to be able to do anything. I want him to die. That's what I want him to do. Okay, I got a reason to move. Alright, let's see. Can you please just kill him? That would be really... I could get rid of the... Oh, yeah, but what good is getting rid of them? He'll just resurrect them. Right? Well, I'm going near the last stage of Curse. I don't want to do that again. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, we're just going to charge. Okay, unfortunately their cooldowns are coming back. Okay, let's see. Let's redo this one. You on the top. I'm going to hit you with the Curse because you're going to resist it anyway, but I want everyone else's cooldowns activated. Good, you're dead. And you're dead too. This is a wonderful thing. Alright, unfortunately you're dying very quickly here. By the way, immune to control. Yeah, you're going to be dying here. Oh, you couldn't do that. That's right. That's a big problem. Alright, I'm going to activate your cooldowns again. And then I'm going to sick Bob on you. Yeah, I might as well. I mean, it's the only thing I can do. Can I... How long till I get stuff back? 2 turns, 2 turns. All right, I'm just going to do this because it's some damage. He's immune to torture effects, so there's not much I can do to him. All right, and boom, you're dead. We waited them out. That was Cleo's win right there. All right, and that's 1 down. All right, I don't know who I'm going to use for the second team. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just throw a team in and see what we can do with this, right? Of course, my aces in the hole are right here. Now, wings. I think this means that I have to go with... Since I don't have any more Megaton tanks here. Yeah, I have to go with Elvira. Let's see what I have. I think I have an idea. Is that going to work? Do you have... By the way, there's construction in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry about that. If you're hearing it. If you're not hearing it, just ignore me. Oh, I got Mephisto. But you know what? Do I want to just kill them fast? Oh, I got Kronks over here. I was thinking I could use Kronks. What I was thinking, Kronks and... where is he? And Laser Beam. To give him, like, the triple damage. But I could still use him. What if I did this? I made them weak. He's going to do the extra damage. And then we just go crazy with damage. What do you got again? Itherium. He won't be able to do anything in the first round. Now, he's a problem, though. All right, I'm just going to try this. It'll probably blow up in my face, but you know what? What the heck? Let's have fun with it. All right, what are you doing? Oh, you just removed all of that, didn't you? Oh, that's ugly. I didn't even think about that. All right, this is... okay, this... And that did not work out. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think about removing the positive status effects there. So, yeah, that kind of blew up in my face. And, yeah, that's going to be that. That did not work out. First fight was much better, especially the final outcome. And speaking of fights, I have 4 of them. So, let's get going with that. All right, so let's get in here. I had difficulties getting teams, by the way. There were a couple of suggestions for individuals who had not been leveled to 100 yet. So obviously they're kind of off the table. But I did find some. It's just that, yeah, we're going to have some issues up front. Although it looks like we do have opportunities, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's go with our first team. Our first team today was suggested by Counting. And the I is actually a 1, so I don't really know how else to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say Counting. Anyway, Counting wanted to see, let's go over to Thunder, and this is going to be Zap. We're going to go over to Water, and this is going to be Terra. And then we're going over to Earth. For some reason... yeah, I just never liked him. It's the reason he's still got terrible runes on him. And I never worked on him, because just never really liked him very much. Where is he? There he is. Rocky. I mean, his runes aren't terrible, but yeah, I have stamina on him, so that should tell you all you need to know. How long ago it was, right? All right, what are we going to do? I'm thinking this team on the right. Because the thing is, this team is not going to take on a Mythic. You know, that's what I'm talking about. So why don't we just do that one? Okay, that's surprisingly good stuff on him, but then he is 115. All right, let's go. All right, and stamina, please. All right, the first guy in the front is probably the one I'm most concerned with, basically because of all that stuff he's got on him. Okay, including that. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We believe in you, Zap. You can kill this guy. And he's dead. And that's about that. I'm just going to charge because I probably could have gotten rid of the Ladakon. But let's face it, that's not a huge achievement. Okay, so let's see. Why don't we just boost? And why don't you just try to stun? Okay, he got killed by the stun. And stabby stabby. And then you're back to Zap, and then he just gets rid of him. Victory! Alrighty, and the spin. This is the wheel I was talking about, although it does have maze coins. Right now, I'd much rather have the maze coins. But I think they should probably just stick like 1,000 in there, like double the amount. I'm getting 500 because of my current PvP rank, which, by the way, the season ends on Monday, so that's really going to mess things up. Our second team today was suggested by Dio Brandu. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. And Dio wanted to see... Okay, we're starting over... It's just that it's not really a strong functioning team, and they're just in a lot of trouble here. I mean, the part's kind of alright, but it's just that I don't know how it's going to work in execution. Alright, we're starting with the Igu. And then we're going over to Magic. And where is she? She's here somewhere. She's way down here. So there she is. Alright, this Nora, lock ruin slot. And then we have over in water. way down here. Nah, for a minute there I thought, is that him? No, it can't be. It's close though, because their heads are shaped the same way. It's just that one's a little bit more mellow than the other one. Yeah, he's not really set up for anything because, you know, I have so many other water freezers. And besides, he's kind of more damage in some ways. So, I mean, he can freeze. It's just that he does damage, right? So that's what I mean. This probably isn't going to work out too well. And certainly not with these guys. So we're kind of hoping we can... I mean, up the middle... Oh, no, we don't want to do that guy up the middle. All right, just, you know, we'll just see if we can find something that would be a better fit. I mean, we could do this team over here. We're going to be in a lot of trouble, though. But, I mean, I don't see it getting any better. I'm looking at the team on the right. I look at what we have here. We have all mythics over here. This is... We got 2 100s and a 105. I mean, yeah, he's probably going to have a lot of speed on him. So it really depends, doesn't it? Hopefully he does not have any speed. Okay, I guess we kind of lucked out on this one. Well, you know what? Where is it? Where is it? Frozen water. Let's go for the freezes. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, what do we have here? I don't even remember. Remove negative stats effects. Heavy damage to one, thunder and nature weakness to one enemy. Do we have any thunder or nature? No, we don't. But it will hit, and it'll give her an extra turn, and you know what? Why not? And you're just a little resisting monster today with your hardened 20% chance. Yeah, 20% chance, yet you're 100% on 3 so far. Yeah, you are really good at math, aren't you? 50% to all allies. We're not doing that one now. Yeah, random torture kill to everybody. Here you go. All right, and why don't we just add burned? Oh, we're going to kill you in the front, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we still have some issues here, but it's working out much better. Let's see. Move stamina. Will that kill somebody? Yeah, it'll kill you. It's just you now. And let's see. No. Extra turn. What's that? Remove negative status effects from one ally? We don't have any. Yeah, sure. Just take the stamina back. Alright, what do we have here? Boom on the head. Okay, we kind of lucked into that fight. If there had been a lot of speed on that dude, we would have been in a lot of trouble. And a spin. Can I have the maze coins, please? Please? I said please. And you ignored me. Okay, we get to take the training wheels off from here on in. Alright, so our third team today was suggested by Salt Racium. I think that's the way you say that. And Salt wanted to see, over in Darkness, we're going with Cringe. Then over in Nature, we're going with, where is Leafy? And finally, I believe in Fire. Yeah, there he is right there. We're going with Waylon. Alright, so obviously we've got some strong stuff going here now, right? I don't know if Leafy's going to be able to catch up to a really good mythic speeder, but at the moment, none of these teams stand a chance. I mean, the team on the right, he's Denial. I believe he's Denial, isn't he? I'm not doing the 115 Cyber. No, I'm not doing that one at all. I'm thinking this team over here might be a good one. So why don't we do that? Hopefully they're not too good. Okay, I thought you were like Denial. I guess I was wrong. Okay, maybe I think he was a support person. Otherwise, still, they have some interesting stuff over here. We'll have to see how this works out. Alright, obviously we're going with Bloody Roots because we want to, activate their cooldowns and make them bleed. Okay, you didn't want to bleed down there because you're immune to torture effects. Alright, Morkfest. Negate healing? Does he heal? I don't remember. I like negate healing though, so why don't we do that? Okay, you're still healing in the front. That's not good. Okay, yeah, you really need to stop healing. Alright, so let's see. Burn and Sunburn for everybody. And she had to go. Alright, so we only have one legendary here, but of course it's an elite, right? By the way, you guys, you're not gonna stun. So why don't, oh, you're not gonna get poison and curse either. You are really a pain. So I'm gonna do that to your friend. There you go. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? You know, I think in the 3-round countdown may not be such a bad idea with this guy down here. Although he is kind of a support individual, isn't he? Oh, did that hurt? Alright, let's see. Moderate fire damage, ignite to everybody, bump on the head. And, well, I can stun you. So you're pretty much dead at this point. Guard down and nightmares. Reverse healing, bump on the head. Go ahead and heal yourself now. Boom, you're dead. And let me see. When's your turn coming up? Yeah, I'm gonna hit you anyway. And Sunhammer, bump on the head. I guess he was a support individual. I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at his stuff. Base coins, please. Please. Oh, you are just so mean. You're a mean panda. Mean old panda. Alright, so let's go with our fourth and final team, and there's no finesse involved here. Our fourth and final team was suggested by A3 Dragon. And A3 Dragon wanted to see everybody's favorite dude, Bob. Alright, there's Bob. And then we have... He's here somewhere, I think. Hold on a minute. Way down here, it's Josh Dub. Yeah. And then finally, we have, in fire, we have Armor Claw. So we're going with Brute Force. And the guy in the middle. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Do I want a stamina taken away? That would seem to be a terrible idea. See, I don't want to do that fight right there on the right, because I'm substituting Josh Dub for a 130 General Teddy's. That's a bad deal for me. No, because she's gonna take my stamina away, and my guys aren't gonna have stamina. Now, I do believe that a charging banner is on Bob. I still don't think that's a good idea. No, it'd be an interesting fight, though, wouldn't it? All right, fine. Let's do that one. You can't get... it's just that I lose on that one. Oh, wow, 10s. Okay. You do have a charging banner. Oh, you don't. I messed that up. Okay, I'm in deep trouble now. I don't know why I thought he had a charging banner. I really don't. I don't know why he had a charging banner. I do, however, remember, if my memory... Oh, wow, he's very nearly dead. But, well, I guess he can just do this, because he doesn't require any stamina to do it, but he's just... You know what? Here, boom on the head. Oh, you're taunting, aren't you? Okay, Careless Laceration. Just die. And you're dead. You were useless in the first place. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, A3. This was a really bad idea. I don't know why I thought he had a charging banner. But even then, it's just a really bad idea. Because, yeah, they definitely had the better of the third individual, right? I had Josh Dub and they had a 130 General Teddy's. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, that's that. Alright, so we have the Liberation Maze. We have a 72-hour challenge, which is a rare thing these days. Believe me, you don't see those very much often. We have a monster challenge here. And, of course, we have a breeding event if you want to get some extra Mr. B cells. Now, remember, tomorrow, whatever time it is for you, for me, it's 7 a.m. in the morning for Eastern Daylight Time. The limited path for Vastus is going to open up, and that is your opportunity to get him, your best opportunity to get him. If you wait for the end of the event, that doesn't really work out too well because once you get the first cells, it kind of escalates very quickly. It's really best to go for them at the limited path. But I mean, if you don't have the coins, then you don't have the coins. There's not much you can do about it. Anyway, then we also, of course, have the big thing coming Monday where we're going to find out about the Cosmic Era and Stardust. We'll get more information. If I get information, I'll put a quick video out. We'll talk about it for like maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And, well, it's coming on the 24th, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of changes. And if you thought your client was running slow now, I'm guessing it's really going to be slow. I'm just concerned whether or not they're going to stop supporting my device with it. My Apple iPad Air, because that's what I use. I'll have to start doing it on my phone. That's what I have to start doing. Anyway, I think that's about everything. So, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.